What's up? Welcome to Renisha Space. Over here, I let others fight over the mic while making social media my pulpit. All I want to do is encourage you to be everything that God has called you to be, even when others don't agree. So, some of you have been wondering, what am I going through? What's happening? It's so chaotic. God, you told me X, Y, and Z. Right now, I'm seeing letters that's not even in the alphabet. What's up? What's up? You're trying to figure out what is happening. I got you. Baby, it's called process. That's what's happening. It's called process. Some of you don't even realize this is what you're going through. This is what you're coming out of. The process. A lot of people run after a prophetic word. They just want, I want a prophetic word. Somebody prophesy to me. Or somebody pray for me and then prophesy. Prophesy. Baby, first of all, you can go to God for yourself. You can open that Bible. If you talk to him, he's going to talk back to you. That's number one. But you can't just be so hungry. Just don't whore after a prophetic word. Yeah, y'all know me. Just don't. Okay? But between the prophetic word and the actual manifested promise is something that we don't like to talk about. It's something that we don't like to deal with. If we could hit fast forward, many of us would hit fast forward. It's the process. If the Lord were to come to us, I feel like this camera is just all in my face. If the Lord were to come to us and say, okay, here's your prophetic word, but before you get this promise, you have to go through this, this, and this, and then on this date, this is going to happen. On that date, this person is going to break up with you. On this date, this person you idolize, they going to die because you made them an idol. So I got to move them out of the way. On this date, come on, you're going to lose your job. On that day, if he were to go, there's a big rumor that's going to go out about you on this day. Yeah, on social media, you're going to go viral for the wrong thing and you're going to be suicidal. If he were to, sorry y'all, put on do not disturb. If he were to really sit and break down everything that we're going to go through, oh yeah, you're going to lose your car on that day. Your house is going to go in foreclosure this day. If he were to sit, and there's so much more, so many things I could name. But if he were to sit and actually explain the entire process that you were going to have to go through in order to get your promise, many of us, notice I say us, because baby, I keep it real. Many of us will walk away. You know what, God? I'm good. I'm all right. I don't want it. I thought I wanted it, but then see what had happened was because we don't like process. Some of you, the Lord even told me the process has paralyzed you. Some of you, you have allowed the process to paralyze you. You need to literally reach out to God. Say, hey, God, it's me. Admit your wrongdoings. Go ahead and repent. Admit the fact that you even made the process an idol. Admit the fact that all you did was murmur and complain. Some of you, I don't know if you curse God, I don't know. But just go ahead and repent. And then tell God, yeah, I'm ready to take up my bed and walk. Because the process is you're paralyzed in the spirit. Just can't move. Just there. Just hanging on. Laying down. Just paralyzed, right? And you're like, Renisha, well, why we gotta go through the process? Because the process prepares you. Not only does it prepare you, but it purifies you. You understand? I wrote a book, Mantle for Manifestation. Get your copy. I actually got another shipment in today for, I think a couple of days ago, I put it out to the women in the Fast First, emailed them, hey, got a few books on deck. I got more coming, but before I put it out in the public, I'm going to let y'all know. So if you ordered a book from me then, it went out today and everybody should have their tracking numbers. Check your emails. But this book, Mantle for Manifestation, this isn't any new age crap. It's not that. It's literally preparing you for what you've been praying for. Because we want all this stuff, but how many of us are really prepared for it? And that's what the process does. No matter how bad it is, no matter how bad it seems, no matter how bad it hurts, because the process hurts. Sometimes the process makes you question God. Sometimes the process makes you question yourself. I can't hear nobody, but it literally prepares you. And when you embrace the process, and when you obey God, even in the midst of the process, it purifies you. All this stuff, all this gunk you had in you, some of you didn't even know you had it. Stuff just starts coming up. And it's like, oh, I didn't know that was still there. That's the process. What if God would have given you the promise prematurely? All these P words. Come on, Lord. What if he would have given you the process prematurely? Nobody not the process. Did I say the process or the promise? Y'all know what I mean. Nobody wants the promise prematurely. What happens when a baby is born prematurely? They have to go to the NICU. They have to have all this stuff connected to them. They may or may not survive. Just go through the process. Go through the process. Some of you are even praying for stuff you're not ready for yet. You can't even handle it, but you begging God for it. And then if he gives it to you, you're going to fumble the ball. Go through the process. So yeah, hopefully this is encouraging. You're definitely in a process. Some of you are in a process. Some of you are coming out of a process. Some of you are already out and don't even realize it. But you can't avoid processes. It's like trying to avoid getting older. It's going to happen. There's always going to be some type of process. There's always going to be some type of process. When you want to eat, there's a process. When you want to go to bed, when it's time to go to bed, there's a process. When you want to create a baby, there's a process. Y'all feel me? So yeah, be fully encouraged. Trust the Lord with everything, even in the process. They used to say a long time ago, I'm going to trust you even when I cannot trace you. Go back to that. Even when you can't see him, you got to trust them. It's the process. So like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Hit the like button on YouTube, because that's going to help me get the video out into the algorithm. And yeah, grab this book. It's amazing. You can get it on Amazon, but if you get it from me, if you want it from me, just hit me up. Y'all know how to contact me. Mental for manifestation. It's a process. This actually helps you with the process, but y'all can just think I'm trying to plug my book. Okay.